All the time? Okay. What's up, Rosie? Looks like people want to watch some Storm ASMR. Help them fall asleep. It's a nice little cell that's moving in from the Gulf of Mexico to the right here. It's moving in on us. I know it, Kelsey. It's can't sleep ASMR. It's a pretty good storm coming through. It's hard to pass up. So I figured I'd let you guys join. Have some people maybe couldn't sleep. Coach Mac, this is Southwest Florida, Estero, Florida. About 5 miles inland from the Gulf of Mexico, which is to the right. That's where the storm is coming from. Well, typically this is still the dry season, so. Doesn't normally ramp up until we really get to June, typically, but hasn't been a usual winter here either. You're in Cape Coral? Nice. We went boating on one of the canals over there recently with some friends. Thanks, Jerry, for the follow. Appreciate it. You remember? It won't let you in? What? Where won't it let you in, Celeste? 5 in the morning. I figured it was pretty late for you, Renata. It's a nice surprise. Good, Angela. If you can't sleep, we can enjoy this together for a little bit. I'm gonna double tap the screen really quick because we're not even at 2,000 yet, so. You getting this in Bonita? Yeah, this is Estero. I see down towards you guys. It looks like you're getting it. I love good storm. Thanks, Dastroid. Hey, you are on? I am on. I thought you said it was lagging earlier. I saw your comment. You're helping? Thank you, guys. All right. It's pouring in Bonita. I do. I love these storms, Tamara. What's up, Kay? Here's a good Southwest Florida storm for you. It's snowing now after being that hot. Crazy. There we go. See, it's pushing people in here now. Thank you, guys. You came for Xerxes? I don't even know where Xerxes is right now. He could be sleeping behind me, but I doubt it. No. I think he's in his room. He has his own room. His safe space from the dog. It's okay, Beth. Don't worry about it. Past life is keeping you awake? Yeah. It's also the problem with anxiety sometimes. People's minds race when they try to lay down, go to sleep at night. That's why ASMR does help. I do love a good storm, Kay. I missed you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's always good to have you here. Hell yes, I wish I was in a tent in that weather. Exactly, right? TikToks. I love that name. I could take Xerxes for a walk one night before we leave. So long as it's dry when I fly in on Tuesday. Supposed to get a little bit of rain tomorrow too. I think it looks pretty good after that for a few days. Nothing like a Florida storm, nope. Hello, friend. What's up, Lisa? I'm doing really well. I hope you had a nice weekend. Yes, prayers and positivity are always a good thing. Off to sleep, start a new job tomorrow? Well, good luck. I know it's a little stressful on the first day, but I hope it goes well for you. Still on the right side of the dirt? Exactly. Every day we wake up is a good day. Thanks, Kelsey. Thanks, Destroid. Aw, you guys are so nice. Here we go, Laura. Here's some storms. You're not a sub anymore? You're not? This is some lightning, yeah. I'm hoping this puts everybody to sleep. It's pretty bad over by you in Fort Myers Beach. It looked like it was a good cell coming. Yes, ASMR for sure. Auditory, sensory, meridian response. It's raining in Barbados too. Big lightning strikes. Good to know. I'll put my feet up out here. As Davey knows, most people that get struck by lightning actually get struck by it traveling on the ground. So not right where it hits. But for Davey to say it was a big storm, considering the man, the myth, the legend who lived through Hurricane Ian, that says something. I had a feeling it was going to be a good storm. Yes, we can get flooding here, and then just recently in Fort Lauderdale on the other coast right across from us, they had major flooding from some storms. I do love the lightning, Mary. Good to see you, my friend. Where I'm at, normally not. This lake is pretty low back here too, so we should be okay. But this neighborhood did good after Hurricane Irma, which is why we moved into it. It didn't flood at all. Thanks, Cindy. I'm in my enclosed lanai. So. Briefly high gusts. Yeah, I heard that there might be some hail too. Yeah, and for them to close Fort Lauderdale this time of year, that's the... Yeah, that's a pool on the other side of the retention pond. Yeah, they even opened Turner Beach now. Turner Beach on Captiva's open. Bowman's Beach, Tarpon Bay Beach, and the Blind Pass Beach on Sanibel. I love a good storm too, Sherebear. Exactly, Kay. Full of fish in the street, Jose? Crazy. Where we just looked at a place today was not too far from Sanibel Causeway, and they, after the storm, had fish everywhere in their parking lot. Thanks, Tamara, for sharing this. Yeah. It seems like the good part of the storm is arriving. That's a pig frog. You're just getting over your no-see bites? Dang. Those are devil gnats. I call them devil gnats. But Avon Skin's So Soft Plus or whatever with Picard and suntan lotion. That stuff works pretty good. That's a toad. You know, Tamara, I found an app where I can live stream on multiple platforms at the same time and even upload to a podcast afterwards. I think it said like 1 or 2 hours worth. I might look into that. I might do that. Thanks for the kite. NorCal. They are little devils. It was 76 a little bit ago. It feels much cooler though, so it's probably dropped a little bit. There's an app called Calm. Nice. Thanks, Tamara. Thank you for the kite. Pretty good storm for April in Florida, in Southwest Florida. Thanks for the cake too. It is not NorCal Sal Sun. Thank you for the butterfly. For some reason this new update is a little different. I haven't been live in a week. This looks different. On the screen I pull up, it's not showing me your guys' gifts. Radar is right over me. This is the big part of the storm right now. I'm feeling the I can feel the electricity in the air right now. This is Estero, E-S-T-E-R-O. It is beautiful, Misty. NorCal, Salson, thank you so much for the confetti and all the gifts. Thank you. Ooh, the superpower. That was awesome, Angela. Never seen that one, but that was cool. It's Estero, or it's close to Fort Myers. Southwest Florida. You can feel it? Yeah, it's electric for sure. This isn't an... We've had a pretty high dew point here the last couple days too. Yesterday it was in the 70s. It's pretty high for this time of year. I am. This is Can't Sleep ASMR. Joey, what's up, my father? Newport Richie. If you know where Naples is, we're north of Naples. Or Fort Myers, we're just south of there. About 5 miles inland from the Gulf Zone. I needed my police backup at my house the other day, Joey. Might have to reconsider where I'm telling people I'll be live at. Thanks, Drew, for all the lightning. I know. One of the Bob Squad members reached out in the chat group on Clapper asking if I was flooding. I didn't even know that happened in Fort Lauderdale until they sent that. Yeah, this is a great area down here. Yeah. So I moved 2,100 miles away to get away from a few people in my family that caused our family a lot of harm. And I pay a lot of money to live in this place that is gated, so it doesn't let people in here that you don't want in here. And one of them showed up at our door Friday after 16 years. So it's not good. No, I did not find a place. Even the 3 places we had scheduled to look at, our realtor scheduled them yesterday. They were already rented by this morning, so we couldn't go look at them. Please be careful telling people where I am. I think I'm going to have to wait till the end of the live streams from now on. I think they were here waiting, and I just so happened hadn't been live this week because my daughter came home. And I think that's what precipitated them to actually come and be brazen enough to come knock on the front door. And so I think that they were probably planning on ambushing me on a live stream. Yeah. So it was more crazy to me than anything. The nerve of somebody after 16 years of not talking to somebody to knock on their door, find them and far away from where they live. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna anymore, Tamara. I think I'm gonna have to, because the one thing about me with my PTSD and anxiety has a lot to do with those people. And I used to like hide in my home, like in my basement all the time. I just didn't go upstairs because I didn't answer the door. They always harassed us. And we didn't have that as an issue living down here because we lived in gated communities, and that was always our comfort, that, well, they can't get in here type of thing. So it was a big trigger for me. And just shows that, people don't respect boundaries at all, neither. I appreciate it, Joey. Yes, exactly. Well, when people don't respect your boundaries even, I never like people just showing up at my house anyways, even when I talk to them. I want to know you're coming. I don't like to be surprised. And they all know that. And especially if I don't talk to you for a reason. I really don't want you doing that. Take care, Kelsey. Take care. A newer security guard saw the same last name and didn't do his job. I don't know if this person said that they were my sibling or what the deal was and that they were going to surprise me or something, but they let him in when they shouldn't have. No, it wasn't good at all. I've lived down here for 8 years. I've built a pretty nice life. And I don't appreciate, that's not good that somebody would do that. That just shows that they don't have your best interests. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Misty. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just sharing it with you guys because I know most of you are my close friends on here too. But that's why I probably won't be live for a little while. I don't know if they're still in town. And when I do go live, I'm probably going to have to wait until the end to tell you guys where I'm at. And that just doesn't apply to them. That's probably a better idea for me anyways. Damn, I complain. I'm going to light them up. I want a phone call before I open my door for anyone. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. My wife happened to open the door. Exactly, Cameron. I moved as far away as I could from these people for a reason. And I've even told them all on my channel in the beginning, and I know they all saw it. I didn't wish them any ill will, but they're toxic and I can't be around them. And some of them are more than toxic. But I wish them all well, and they know that I don't want to communicate with any of them, especially this one. Don't allow a list at next place. There isn't, you have to be on the list here. The person didn't do their job. We've had pizzas not delivered sometimes because we forgot to put them in and we didn't pick up the phone when the gate called. So, this guy just didn't do his job. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, or on the videos afterwards, say where I was. When this happened, I wouldn't say much at the end either, yeah. like I said, Beth, we didn't think we'd have to ever worry about it. Now where we'll be moving, we won't have that, most likely. So it's okay. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, everybody's got great advice. He does bite. Oh yeah, yes. Misty, you're right. But it just reinforces the reason why I don't have any of those people in my life, because they don't respect my boundaries. No, I am not moving because of this incident. We were already going to be moving. They increased the rent again an additional $500. So that's $850 over the last 2 years. But we kind of expected it too. So, but both of our kids don't live with us anymore either. So I've released all toxic people. I have too, Cher. There is, you know. And I'm not obligated to have people like that in my circle. But it takes somebody that's not stable to just show up out of the blue, and what do they expect somebody to say? Like, come on in, let's hang out? Like, you obviously found my address. Send a letter. She lives in Tennessee and she just showed up here twice? Yeah. I have Ring doorbell as a note for delivery, otherwise they leave things at the door. Nice. Nice, okay. Yeah. I mean, this house has went up, it doubled in value since I moved into it. So he can even get more than what he was going to charge us. But he could probably get about $4,000 a month for this place. Kids were kicking door and running. Thanks, Cindy. Exactly, Tamara. Exactly. They do, and they know I'm doing well. So they want to bring me back down, you know. It's crazy. But who would, I mean, would you do that if you didn't talk to somebody for 16 years? Just show up at their house one day, 2,100 miles away, knock on their door? Just, I don't know, I wouldn't do that. But. Oh, you're right about that, Tamara. They're gonna ultimately, you know, crash the market at some point. Yeah, it is unhinged behavior. It's not normal. Sorry, Joey. Thanks, brother. I'm glad you're in here, though. But yeah, I could have used the law on my side. But it was a good thing my wife answered the door and not me. But that's why I haven't been live either the last few days, and I'm probably not going to be too much in the next week or two. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you guys. All the people that were supposed to be in here were in here. So thank you. But our priority is finding a place to live. Like, that's really where our focus is. That's what we were actually in the middle of doing. We were doing all our research on the houses that we were going to go look at when they showed up here. Thanks for the good night, Tamara. That's cool. I like that one. Oh yeah, because they're watching my account here. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Tamara. You take care of you and your family first. We will always be here for you. Thank you, Cher. I appreciate it. Yeah, it is crazy stuff. The conversation went like this. I heard my wife open the door, And I heard somebody say, "Do you know who I am?" And she's like, yeah. And then they said, "Do you want me to leave?" And she said, "Yeah," and shut the door. Oh, and then they said, "We love you." And then she shut the door. No, just want you to know we love you. That's what it was. It's very creepy. I don't know which account they are. And even if you block them, they'll come in as somebody else. You know? If you're willing to come 2,100 miles away and knock on somebody's door in a gated community, you've crossed the line. Especially when you know they don't like that and they don't like you. And those are two things that are two big negatives. Wifey instinctively knew what to do. Joey, Misty's awesome. You'd love Misty. You guys would get along with what she's studying and stuff. Yeah, we love you. He protected a known pedophile over his own niece and nephew, so, and was the main reason that my business was illegally pushed under the table to him by my mother. So it's pretty crazy. Thank you for the fireworks. That's actually cool with the lightning. Thanks, Angela. Joey works in law enforcement, so I think you two would get along pretty well. How you study the mind. And she's back. She couldn't sleep, so she's like, let's listen to the rest of this storm. Thanks a lot, Cher. Thanks for being in here. I felt more bad that I hadn't been live than anything, though. That's where my head is. My kid was up late, so I had to put her to sleep. I gotcha. How old is she? I don't know why I said she either. This was a pretty good storm. I picked a good storm. You never know what's going to really happen, but it turned out to be all right. You can't even see out of the screen right now. It rained so hard, but that was some good lightning and thunder that went on. Three, and yes, she. Yeah. My daughter around that age used to get up in the middle of the night and we'd hear her run down the stairs and steal snacks out of the kitchen. We always yell at her and she'd run back up in her bed and stuff and act like she wasn't down there. But it was months later when we discovered one day that she had been hiding and stashing all the stuff she was stealing behind her trundle bed. And it was a very comical video I recorded back in the day. Her and her brother were like playing under there and they were hiding under the trundle and she came out with a Pop-Tart. And I was like, what the hell? You got a Pop-Tart on there? And Aiden's like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff under there. And so I turned it into a game. I'd had them each crawl under there one at a time and bring something back out. Well, we counted how many things. It wound up being like 29 different things, like old string cheese and just nasty stuff, man. It was pretty funny. But then my son bumped his head on the bed and he said, oh shit. And I was like, oh my God, you swore? And he's like,
No, I didn't. So we got it all on camera. It was pretty funny. He's like, she did. I'm like, well, you did too, buddy. But it was hilarious video because she was all proud going under there and showing me her stash. Oh yeah, she had all sorts of stuff, all sorts of sugar in particular. No wonder why she was a holy terror for months. It's pretty hilarious though. Daddy scared the shit out of me tonight. Yes. Yes. So those are additional milestones that they don't normally put in like the baby books, but those are definitely milestone moments. That happens. I think she was grabbing so many, she had so much extra that she didn't, she wasn't just grabbing one, she was grabbing enough to make sure she had more for later if she needed it or something. But it was pretty funny how many things she pulled out from underneath there, and I made it a fun game, so she thought she was doing something good by bringing them all out, and it was video gold. I'll have to try to find that in the archives someday. That would be a fun one to post. It was pretty hilarious. Yeah. I do too, Angela. But I'm not ready for the grandkids just yet. What manual they put out for kids? Yeah. I learned after a while into the process that there is no manual. It doesn't exist. It's good luck. You'll figure it out just like the rest of us did. That's the real manual. Yeah, it is a good storm. Davey Stingray, who lives on Fort Myers Beach, said it was pretty significant lightning strikes over there. Got pretty good here, but you have snow. I'm gonna pass. That's a hard no from me, Spider Queen. Good to see you, Samantha. That is the real test of life. You got it. Thanks, Marine. Lots of manuals you missed. Well, I read a lot of dog manuals, Beth, but apparently they were all, translated by somebody in Chinese, and they must have got it wrong, because I got 80% of it figured out. It's the 20% that just kills me. But we will be enrolling him into training for sure. And when we moved down here, our pug was not such a good dog. He was pretty terrible. And the move really made him wise up. So maybe this move will do the same for puppy butts. But I either have a cold or it's because the allergies are so bad. I'm not sure. I was on allergy medication, allergy drops for over a year, and it worked pretty good. But I'm not sure if now that I'm not on them, that's why I'm struggling a little bit, or if it's a legitimate cold. He got 10% figured out, if that. Yeah, I got most of it figured out. I also needed to figure out before I got a bulldog how a bulldog really behaves. Pam's in here too. What's up, Pam? You have a great dog. 14-year-olds trained at most things, but couldn't get her to listen about barking. Turns out after DNA test, she's a literal dingo. No wonder. Yeah, there's just certain breed-specific things too sometimes. Like I had a lot of German Shepherds, and there's just certain things about certain breeds. Like even our cat, we like the Persians because you get a certain type of personality from it. She had a spa day. Nice. Hercules needs one of those. We had a cat years ago that was, well, we had a Maine Coon and a Manx mix, but the other one we had was a Bengal, like a 4th generation Bengal. It was not a normal cat. It was pretty wild. Where is Kiki? I think Kiki, so Kiki took his favorite person, or my daughter's room when she moved. And that's his safe space. He's got his own safe space from the dog. And so he spends a lot of time in there, unfortunately. But during the day, he's normally out in these cat trees. You have a tuxedo cat? She's mean. This cat is weird. He doesn't like to be held by us, but my daughter can literally do anything to him, and he's fine with it. It is poor kitty. But poor kitty harassed the pug pretty hard. They were buddies, don't get me wrong. The pug and him were good friends. But he used to hide under things and then jump out and ride the dog and stuff. He's more of a monkey cat than anything. So he would monkey around with him a lot and mess with him. And our dog was getting old and cranky, so we always warned him that when we got another dog, he was going to do that to him. We cursed him. Yeah, he's not a cuddle cat. He's more like a German Shepherd in that regard. You know, you can get a German Shepherd, you can give him hugs and stuff, but you're not going to get him to really lay up in bed with you. He'll lay at the foot of the bed, and that's kind of how this cat is too. He'll lay at the foot of the bed if he's up there in bed. Ooh, it's picking up again. Here's a bonus storm here. I thought we were going to be done with the live stream, and we're getting a bonus storm. It's nice chatting with everyone so late at night. Your cat is the neediest. This one just wants to be fed. He's always like the immortals are trying to kill me when he doesn't have food or water. And that literally is all he thinks about until he gets food and water again. Yeah, that's really the only time I see this cat, is when he wants some. But he does love my daughter, and he attached himself to her, so he doesn't like us as much. Yeah, I mean, Xerxes would have been fine with the puppy if the puppy wasn't so crazy. He liked dogs. Even when we used to take him for walks and stuff, he met other dogs and he was fine with them. Even at the vet and stuff. It is true, even just rubbing a cat, there's a lot of healing value to just rubbing them too. I just remember I didn't take my stuff tonight. It was a great lightning show earlier. It's good to see you, Eileen. Bob is tired. This was a good storm. We haven't really had much rain. We had one other storm, but it's been super dry here. So we needed this. Yeah. How about past my bedtime? I might just do that, Cindy. Just waiting for the storm to pass. I like sitting out here anyways when this is going on. It looks like it's almost done. Starting to see the clouds over here this way. Then it's dark 30 with Mother Nature lights. It's true. Rain. I was not in New York. Buffalo had some crazy snow events this year. Looks like most of the lightning is this way now. But I'm surprised there was that much flooding over in Fort Lauderdale. I didn't realize it got that bad. Especially this time of year. I can't believe you went from that warm to snow that fast. It's not raining in Orlando. I'd be happy to send you some, Kay. I will share it with you. I think that's awesome, Angela. I'm glad you guys were in here. I wanted to touch base with everybody too. I know people are going to start messaging me constantly, like, "Why aren't you live? I'm not seeing you live. What's going on?" Flight was canceled in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, I mean, that's a very busy airport this time of year, so for them to have to cancel anything is crazy to me. But obviously they had no choice too. I mean, must have been a lot of rain really quick. 19 days till oceanfront for a week. Nice. We just looked at a place yesterday that is pretty close to a beach, actually. One of the beaches I go to. But it also took storm surge. So if there's another hurricane, that's a possibility. It's 80 yesterday and now snow. It is crazy. Yeah, I was on Clapper first for a little bit. I actually tried to go on Twitch, and because it's dark out here, I didn't realize it was pointing at me, and I couldn't see anything. I'm like, this is all black. So I switched and went to Clapper, same thing, and then I was like, oh my god, it's flipped. The camera's flipped. And we went live on Clapper for a while for the first part of the storm. But it's a really cool storm. It's not stuff. Uh-oh, puppy wants to come outside. Hi, buddy. Yeah, it's a good boy. Up here. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. A few inches of snow too for you. Yeah. She needs to chill. She needs to take a chill pill. Thank you. I know, buddy. Thank you so much. Such a good boy. He's licking me. Yeah, I always hated the temperature changes. And you know what's funny is I have a relative that's a doctor and always said that, you know, because we'd make comments about because of the weather change in Michigan and stuff, and that's why we got sick. And he always argued that that's not why you get sick, and I just don't agree with that.
definitely affects the immune system. He was adamant that it didn't have anything to do with that. It definitely, I used to get really bad ones up in Michigan. Really bad migraines from the pressure changes. Down here at sea level, I don't get it as bad, but in some of the cold fronts and some of the bigger storms, it happens. What's up, Jim? My real brother. Jim wouldn't just, this Jim anyways, wouldn't just show up knocking on my door. Especially if I didn't like him. Are the cane toads versus your... There are some places in town that have had some issues because of the hurricane with the cane toads. So, but here, we don't really have them anywhere over this way. I don't know. They weren't bad in this neighborhood. You're originally from Chicago? I was born in Blue Island, but raised up in Kalamazoo area of Michigan. But born right by Chicago for a couple of years. What's up, Stephanie? All the good people are in here tonight. Tilly's in here too. What's up, brother? We're just catching the rest of the storm as it goes by here. It was a pretty good one. You're from Kalamazoo? That's hilarious. Yeah, I went to Portage Central. It's awesome. Cane toads are disasters. They're terrible. They're not good for our dogs, that's for sure. All right, dog. Gotta let the dog out. It's so persistent. BRD. Be wet out here. You ready for that, son? No, you did not just do that. Get off my chair. Get. You're such a jerk. Kay does not sleep, no. Have relatives there. That was a beautiful lightning bolt, for sure. keen towards their class as pest in Queensland. Tamara, thank you so much. That's so cool. I had never seen that one before tonight. Caused the deaths of you did the same thing yesterday? Those lightning hands are sweet. What was that gift called again? Superpower. Yeah, superpower. So cool. Oh, you recorded the storm? Nice. I thought you were going to say you went live during a storm, but I hope you've been doing well. Thanks for the lightning, Kay. I don't see if Jim ever responded about if he would just show up at my door and knock on my door. Just to let you guys know, it's not a good idea to do that to somebody that has PTSD. But yeah, cane toads cause a lot of problems. We had a friend whose dog luckily didn't die from putting one in his mouth, but it was pretty horrible how sick the dog got. But a lot of dogs, it's not good. There's some places after the hurricane that have improved in that regard, and also with no-see-ums. And then there's other places that are worse. Yeah. Well, Beth, you can put it out there. It can't hurt. Yeah, 2 million's really not that much in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, that's not asking for too much. Take care, Stephanie. I'm glad you stopped in for a second. All my favorite people stopped in here tonight. I haven't been live since last Sunday, and you won't see me live much for a week or two because of that incident. So, but I'm probably not gonna. It sucks. I'm probably not gonna be able to tell people where I'm at anymore, either. Which will be a little bit annoying to people that come in there because they're gonna want to know where I'm at. But I don't think I can. I think it's a reminder for other reasons too. It's probably not a good idea. Some weird people out there. Beth, manifested girl saying I'm hugged, worth 2 million, and have the best dog ever. Yes, and Macy is a pretty good dog. But I literally hugged Beth, said it was going to be okay, and gave her $2 million. Thanks, Pam, for the number 3 gift. Oh, my estranged family member who took the side of a pedophile and protected a pedophile over my own kids. His own niece and nephew showed up at my door after 16 years of not speaking to him. He lives 2,100 miles away. Somehow got into our neighborhood and thought it was a good idea just to come knocking on the door. I needed it too, Beth. I needed it too. Thank you, Cindy. Don't give general location and not exact location. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, okay? It is almost midnight, but it was such a good storm, we couldn't miss it. What's up, 3 Happy? How you doing, Japan? We just saw the tail end, Mama Becky, of a pretty good storm here that rolled through Southwest Florida. Yeah, Stephanie. You just don't know, like, what goes through somebody's mind in that situation. Like, I think it's a good idea just to show up there, knock on their door. I was surprised that the gate guard let him in, probably because they had the same last name, but the guy didn't do his job. So. That was live, yes. We had the live storm going, 3 Happy. Much love, hon. I love you. I know you do. You got 8-6. All you guys have 8-6. It's a good group that wasn't here tonight. Everything happens for a reason, so... And everybody that came in here came in for a reason, too. It's not normal for me to do a live stream this time of night, but I had a feeling it was going to be a good storm, and that one was worth it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Pam. Good night, Becky. Some kind of ulterior motive, but what this is, only they know. They see you're happy. You've got a lot of friends. Exactly. Exactly, Misty, for sure. But when you set clear boundaries with people and they continue to break them, they don't care in any way about your feelings, you know. So you have to. It was a good reminder. Take good care of yourself. I will, Angela. I will. Would just say some prayers for us that we find a good place to move to. I can't believe how competitive it is right now. Holy crap! I knew like buying houses was, but I didn't realize renting was that. Things were going that fast. My sister did that to my dad in Florida, and he stayed in bathrooms. She just walked in. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. It was an awesome storm. I will replay that one, too. Thanks, Misty. Thanks a lot. What are you doing, dog? Over here. What are you doing? You just try to eat a frog. Did you? Did you have it in your mouth? Okay, no you don't. Renting and buying homes is crazy world. True, Kay. Thank you, Angela. Hey, this is a great place to do this. I like doing this. He said maybe. I like it. I like that. I also had a good Italian beef smell going on in the house tonight. That was good. But I will do that. And the reality is, in a few days, I have to paint some of the stuff in here, so it's gonna come to fruition big time. All right, see you, 3 Happy. Take care of yourself. Thanks for the crown. Thank you, Angela. It was good to catch up with all of you. It's Buona. You could get it at Gordon Foods. Italian beef out of Chicago. It's one of the top 3 places in Chicago for Italian beef. And it comes frozen there, and you just thaw it out overnight and then reheat it. And we got Mike Ditka's Jardiniere from Gordon's as well, and that's the first time we ever bought that one. It was really good. So yeah. You're an Ave Maria? Yeah,
That's to the left of my screen here is Ave Maria. I'm over in Estero, and that was a pretty good storm. It was pretty bad when it came on shore at Fort Myers Beach. So hopefully it won't be as bad. By the time it gets to you, it seemed to just be a good lightning show for us, but not too bad. Good rain, though. It was comfort food day here. What did you have, Beth? I like the Crown. Yes, that is good beef, but oh my gosh, it's gotten pricey. That one was $24 for the big jug of it. And it's at least 6 sandwiches out of that you could get. I think we paid $36 for the bread, the jardiniere, and that. So, I mean, $6 a sandwich, not too bad. It was pretty good. It was close to Portillo's, and that was from Frozen, so I like that one. Our favorite out of Chicago is Ales. I am not Italian, I'm Irish, but, you know, Irish and Italian really aren't that far off. They like wine, we like whiskey and every other type of alcohol, but we both appreciate some good food. My family owned a pizza place growing up with some Italian food and stuff too. Low Country Boil. You like that video? I like doing those. I love Low Country Boil. What kind of shrimp did you use, Pam? You had Portillo's yesterday. What did you get? Boy, can't beat good shrimp. And that Costco shrimp, I was surprised. I normally get Key West Pink or Royal Reds, and those Argentine Reds, they were pretty similar to the Royal Red. You love the countryside. Mayport shrimp, I've never had those. If you ever get a chance, check out a place called Joe Patty's, Pattys. They're out of Pensacola. They do ship too, but it's a cool little fish market in Pensacola. They have pretty much everything you can think of. A nice grilled cheeseburger. I tell you what, they're an efficient place. They really know how to do it there. Local off of your coast. Yeah, I've never heard of them. I might have to try them if I come up that way. All right, guys, I'm going to end the live stream, but thanks for joining me. Thanks for letting me chat with you guys, too, for a minute. I don't know if you can see Puppy Butts there, but he's keeping an eye on things. Because this is the time of night where all the wildlife comes out. He's looking at something. He's acting like it's deer, but could be anything. Thank you, Sparta Queen, for the hand heart. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys too. Thanks for all your support as well. In many regards, so thank you. He's being a good boy. You're welcome. Thanks a lot, Misty. Appreciate it. Thank you for the lightning, Pam. Thanks, Angela. Same to you. You see his big ears? He's got the bunny ears on. Mrs. Dickerson. You're welcome, Kay. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for all your help, guys. My Boston would be barking. He does a lot of, so that's where he gets all the barking from. He's a little loud. They can get pretty loud for such a little dog. But he went after the deer the other night when my wife had him out here, and I think he realized as he got kind of close to him that he made a mistake. So I think he's a little more cautious. You too, Cindy. Take care, Scotland. Thanks for being in here too. Such a yapper. And then he's mixed with the Frenchie, so you get the worst of both worlds. Sometimes they say the best of both worlds. He's got a little bit of the worst of both worlds in him. But we'll get him fixed. I'm more stubborn than he is. He just doesn't know that yet. Thanks, Beth. Thank you, big sis. Okay. Okay, buddy, we can go in. Hercules is ready to go. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining me. And we had 22,000 likes. That's pretty good for only 795 people. That's probably the best tap rate of all time right there. It's definitely got to be. I had to screenshot that. And take care, Orlando. See you, Cindy. You guys have a great night. And again, I'm not going to be live as often. You might catch me once or twice from the pool or something, but I'm a little apprehensive to go live from the front pond even. So I might have to take a break for a little bit from that. You don't want it to end. Well, it is supposed to storm tomorrow. So maybe I'll come back on for a storm during the day tomorrow. Who knows? But you guys have a good rest of your night. Get some sleep, for God's sakes. If this didn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. Kay. By the way, Kay, if you're still in here, you have to find that song, If You See Kay. Take care, bud. All right, thanks again, guys. See you later. Okay, good. You saw that. Seriously. It's a funny song. God bless. Take care. Peace.